I've never been that comfortable with white paper, white canvas, white clothes. My cupboards are full of white paper and white canvas wrapped in cellophane. I do have some white clothes. I generally don't feel that comfortable in them, and it probably won't be too long before I get paint on them. Why do I have all this white stuff? I suppose it's waiting for the time for me to mess it up, and then I'll feel more comfortable with it, and I'll be happier to start again. So when I make a painting or a sculpture, I'm always happier with a surface that's been messed up already. Sometimes I get more or less carried away with this kind of process, and sometimes things end up being very textured, and I score into wood. And I like surfaces that are halfway between sawn and smooth. I like the texture, but nobody wants a splinter. I want to create something that is precious, but at the same time, it wouldn't matter if you dropped it. I enjoy the worn and the weathered surfaces. I love the old buildings, crates, boxes, rusty things, rustic furniture, places that have been softened by the weather. And I will start off with a black and white sketch because I can then have a free rein with the colours that I use. Whenever I create a collection, it starts off with a particular place in mind, and whenever I go anywhere, I take a sketchbook and I draw. Things go by very quickly, and I try to capture an essence or a feeling of that particular place or person that I've seen. So when I turn the sketch into a painting, I'm free to use my distilled memories of the colours of that place, coupled with creating a mood. I'll build up layers of marks, and these marks will later suggest depth. So after all the abstract layering, there's the final stage of trying to bring everything together into some kind of form and structure. And that's kind of the make or break time of the picture. And when things work right, there's a kind of a magic that happens. And sometimes I'll pick out the details and I'll make those into a 3D object. So it might be a person, it might be an animal, it might be a telephone. I've always enjoyed exploring curious local museums and approach an exhibition in a similar way that a local museum has images and artifacts about that place. So when putting together an exhibition, I'm gathering a collection of memories and mementos of a time and a place. I'll fill shelves and make an arrangement of objects and pictures. I'll try and place things to create relationships, to make connections between the 2-dimensional and the 3-dimensional. So there may be a sense of narrative, a sense of humour, mood and atmosphere, but it definitely won't be white.